What if you were sitting in a trendy Washington restaurant and heard the world's next big event unfold right before your ears? A group of men, dressed sharp as suits, whispered about something that would ignite an international crisis hours later. The conversation was loud enough to echo through the bar, yet it slipped past most diners unnoticed. Mark Geragos, a lawyer known for high-profile cases, chose Joe's Seafood just for a quick bite and a podcast. He'd planned to record Two Angry Men with Harvey Levin, but fate had other plans that afternoon. At 3 p.m. ET, the air was filled with clinking glasses and low music, nothing dramatic at first glance. Then, around 3:45, he heard the murmur of four men at a high-top table next to his own. They spoke in business tones, but their words carried a weight that made Mark's pulse quicken. One voice boomed over the chatter: "The U.S. is going to bomb Iran today." Geragos didn't know who they were. Politicians? Operatives? Just ordinary citizens with access to secrets. He was only half a mile from the White House, and the room's temperature seemed to shift. Harvey Levin, curious, asked why Geragos had chosen this spot for his podcast. "Because what I heard next to me is worth recording," Geragos replied, eyes darting between the table and his phone. The men continued, their tone casual, yet urgent, as if they were discussing a routine business meeting. Geragos felt an odd mix of intrigue and unease. Like he was standing on the edge of something huge. He pressed play on his recorder, capturing every syllable for the upcoming episode. Later, during the podcast's introduction, he teased listeners. By the time this drops at 1 p.m. ET in Iran, a pause hung heavy, as if the world were holding its breath along with him. Then he cut to a startling confession. Today is the day. He could almost taste the metallic tang of anticipation in his own voice. The men's conversation had not ended. They sang off-key, turning a news headline into a bizarre anthem. To the tune of the Beach Boys' Barbaran, one man crooned, "Bomb, bomb, bomb, Iran." Geragos felt a chill crawl up his spine. Loose lips really can sink ships. Hours later, as the world watched in disbelief, U.S. and Israeli forces launched their first strike on Iranian targets. The airwaves were filled with news anchors repeating what the men had whispered that afternoon. Was it coincidence? Or was Geragos's location a silent witness to fate? The podcast would soon be released, and listeners would hear every word he captured. He wondered if anyone could have predicted the exact moment of the attack. Could a conversation in a bar have been a prelude to global conflict? Geragos felt his heart race as he imagined the echo of those words across continents. The men at the table had spoken without realizing the magnitude of their claim. Their laughter and casual chant were swallowed by the roar of war that followed. When the first missile streaked across the sky, the world's eyes turned to Washington. Geragos's recording became a piece of evidence, an unexpected time capsule from a Tuesday afternoon. He had listened, recorded, and now he was part of history without ever stepping outside his seat. The reveal, the day they said, "Today," was indeed the day it happened. In the quiet after the explosion, the silence in Joe's Seafood felt heavy with unspoken truths. A single conversation had bridged the gap between a casual chat and a national crisis. Geragos could only wonder how many other moments like this lie hidden in plain sight. The podcast would carry his words to millions, turning a fleeting whisper into a lasting record. And as the world tried to make sense of the sudden conflict, one thing was clear: some conversations can change everything. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.